Hey guys, it's Gamby5874 and today we're going to be looking at how to slay steel dragons post-evolution of combat. Anyway, they're level 144 and they give about 730 combat experience and 240 health experience or constitution experience per kill. They give you 350 Slayer XP as well, and in order to get them as a task you have to have at least Durdel or Kuradal masters. So they do require more than Slayer level 1, but once you go to those masters, you have the opportunity to get them. They will always drop dragon bones and 5 steel bars. Clearly the dragon bones are why we are here, and we'll go into that later. As for charms, they drop 3 at a time, and when you do get them, odds are either they'll be green charms or no charms. Gold and crimson have a little likely odds, but it's not much of a charm task anyway. They have a few rune drops as well as dragon plate skirt, dragon plate legs. So it is a good task for money if you can manage to land them. They have some stackable things like rune bolts, darts, knives, javelins, and some blood runes and soul runes, as well as a pretty large amount of coins and random potions and stuff. The big thing you do get here is, well, first you get effigies and elite clue scrolls, which are always good, as well as the draconic visage. They're only like 1.3 mil now. I had gotten like 2 back when they were over 10 mil. So they are still, I mean, it's money, I won't complain, but they're not as good money as they were before. So now on to equipment and inventory. Basically you just want to wear the best magic gear you have. I do not use magic a lot, so I really only have crap gear. I still use Mystic, Culminancer's gloves. If you're doing them in the Kuradal's dungeon, wear your Ferocious Ring. Whatever really that you just get the best magic boost that you can. I'm not worried about taking damage because anti-fire and the shield, so you don't really need anything specifically. Wear full Slayer helm. Ideally you will have a staff that you can use to negate the use of water or air runes, but I do not have 85 Herbalore for super anti-fire. So until then, I just bought a Master Wand. Only got it for like 1 mil as of right now, so you don't really need that much to do with it. But it's good enough. It has a high crit chance, so that's enough for me. Ferocious Ring and full Slayer helm, really all that is needed for that, or for this task rather. So inventory, I bought Elk runes just for the rune drops. All my spell runes, you want to use the highest level water spell that you can. So I'm using, I don't even know, Water Surge. So that requires 4 and 4, or 5 and 5 rather. Bought some safety food just in case. My anti-fire, Effectiveness Skull to speed things up, Slayer Ring, and yeah, that's basically all you need. You can bring magic boosts, but I do not have that. So just teleport to Kuradal with the ring, standard stuff. And then from here you just go around until you get there. It is the last room, so it does take a little while. Now you can bring a Beast of Burden to bank the bones, or you also have the option of just burying them. I just bury them because I really don't care to bring a Beast of Burden and bank them. And then, once I'm closing in on the end of the task, I will just stock up a full inventory of them and keep them banked for when I level Prayer. But it really doesn't matter. You get Prayer experience either way. You could bring a Bone Crusher just to speed that process up, but it's not really necessary, especially because I want to bank some for Gilded Altars later. So you go all the way around unless you have one of the agility requirements necessary. Pass all the barriers. Pass the iron dragons because we don't need those. We're here for the steel dragons. Alright, so once you're here, just do your thing, activate all your stuff, and then, you could just go at it from here. Just one thing, make sure you have your chat open because you want to be able to check when it goes to attack you. And if you get in melee range of one, I recommend getting out of melee range, clearly, just because it can be a pain, and they do a bit of damage, which is why you want to use your skills when you can and bring safety food just in case. So yeah, you just loot them and that's basically it. So you just loot them and then that's it with this task. They're fairly simple. I used to melee them before the EoC, but now they're not weak to stab, and it's just a lot better to use water spells on them, and it gives me an excuse to actually level my magic, which I don't do often. So that's it with this task. Again, fairly simple, fairly easy. They're pretty short, and you might get a chance of making a few mil if you get lucky with some of your drops. But anyway, that's it with this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.